In this video, Hancock refuses to let Jinbe touch Luffy's food.
I said a bite!
Grabs Rayleigh by the nose.
You have got some nerve, old man. Luffy has the right to decide that.
And even imagines Luffy is already her husband. She's completely love-struck.
Oh, Luffy! You always know just what to say.
After Portgas Ace's death, Luffy is completely traumatized and badly injured alongside Jinbe. Trafalgar Law is performing surgery inside his submarine. Meanwhile, his crew is getting absolutely cooked waiting outside. The surgery is taking forever.
To win the love of his fellow crew members!
While Beepo steps outside the submarine, he notices a giant snake, and we all know who that belongs to. By the way, they're surrounded by Navy ships, so everyone starts panicking. But Boa Hancock calmly says, "Don't worry, I already turned all the Marines into stone." The first thing she asks is, how is Luffy? Is he okay?
Oh,
Don't change the subject. Luffy is all that matters.
you're right.
Law finally finishes the surgery. He says he did everything he could, and thankfully it looks like Luffy will survive.
So does that mean that he'll be okay?
He's in stable condition for now.
Yankoff and the revolutionaries celebrate after hearing the good news.
You gotta live, Straw Hat! Don't you dare die on us!
Meanwhile, Hancock gets emotional. She wishes she could take all of Luffy's pain away herself.
If only there was some way I could take his place so that he may survive. Poor darling.
So lucky.
Watching all this, Beepo and the Heart Pirates are getting pretty jealous.
Yeah, wow.
Then Hancock makes a huge decision. She wants to take Luffy to Amazon Lily, where the world government will never think to search for him. After all, she's a warlord. Who would ever suspect that she's hiding Luffy inside her heart? That's actually kind of romantic. After saying goodbye to Ivankov and his crew, everyone heads toward Amazon Lily.
Hey, that last ship has men on it.
When they finally arrive, the Heart Pirates completely lose control after seeing an island filled with beautiful women. But the Kuja waste no time. They immediately attack them. Thankfully, Hancock explains that they're allies. Granny Neon reminds everyone that Luffy is the only man allowed on Amazon Lily. No one else can enter. Hancock gets confused about what to do. Luckily, Granny Neon comes up with a solution. Law, his crew, and Luffy will stay at the bay instead. Honestly, Hancock looked ready to spend the rest of her life living with Luffy there.
In that case, I will remain in the bay too so I can look after Luffy. You will not!
But Granny Nine wasn't about to let that happen. 2 weeks pass. The Heart Pirates are getting bored staying in such a small area. The Kuja women continue bringing them food and supplies every day. They're also forced to follow an extremely strict rule: never speak to men. That's honestly pretty rude.
I've told you before not to speak to the men.
Relax.
Meanwhile, Law says Luffy's life now depends entirely on his own will to survive.
At this point, it's all up to Straw Hat's spirit.
Back on Amazon Lily, Hancock looks completely depressed. She hasn't eaten properly in days then. Luffy finally wakes up, but he's completely broken. He starts attacking everyone around him in pure rage. The Kuja immediately inform Hancock. She rushes to meet him, but Granny Neon stops her because there are too many men around. Then Hancock remembers, if Luffy's awake, he must be hungry. She immediately starts cooking for him.
Food! Yes, Luffy must be starving after his recovery. He will need his strength. Go prepare a mountain of dishes rich in nutrients. Yes!
Back at the bay, Luffy keeps rampaging. He knows Ace is gone. His heart is completely shattered. Thankfully, Jinbe talks some sense into him. He reminds Luffy about the friends who are still waiting for him. That conversation helps Luffy calm down. He realizes how badly he wants to see his crew again.
Still have my crew! I miss my crew!
Meanwhile, the Heart Pirates head out fishing. Instead, they run into a massive Sea King. Just when things look dangerous, someone suddenly appears from the sea. It's the Dark King himself.
What a doozy.
Oh, it's you!
Silver's Rayleigh, the former first mate of the Pirate King. By the way, the Beepo handshake joke is actually hilarious.
With your bare hands? I have actual bare hands and I couldn't do that! Ah! Forgive me, Dark King. What are you even sorry for?
Rayleigh reveals he came here specifically to meet Luffy. Back in the center of Amazon Lily, the Kuja women are still taking notes about men like they're studying a brand new species.
Men sure are fascinating creatures, aren't they?
Marguerite even thinks she should sew another shirt for Luffy. Meanwhile, Hancock arrives carrying the food she cooked herself. But instead of walking normally, she's busy daydreaming.
How shameful it is for newlyweds to be separated like this. What a tragic heroine I've become.
She literally imagines that she's already married to Luffy just because he called her by her name back in Impel Down. Now that's some next level delusion.
I can feel the desire building up inside me.
You are hopeless!
Thankfully, Luffy has finally calmed down thanks to Jinbe. Then He meets Rayleigh. Seeing the Dark King standing before him completely surprises him. Rayleigh tells Luffy that Trafalgar Law has already left the island.
He left a message for Luffy. Stay in bed for 2 more weeks.
Finally, Hancock reunites with Luffy. While everyone respectfully greets Rayleigh, Hancock doesn't even notice he's standing there. Seriously, Hancock, leave the watermelon alone.
I brought plenty of food. Please eat to your heart's content. Give him some food and be quick about it!
She immediately orders everyone to serve the food she prepared for Luffy. Jinbe's stomach is growling from hunger, but Hancock refuses to let him touch even a single bite.
No, Jinbe! This cornucopia was not meant for you! You may have one bite.
Poor Jinbe only gets one tiny fruit while Luffy is eating enough meat for an entire village. That's honestly cruel.
Well done. Back to the old Luffy already.
I said a bite! Keep stuffing your face like that and you'll leave poor Luffy with nothing!
Only after all that, Hancock finally notices Rayleigh.
If it isn't Rayleigh, it's me, Hancock. Do you remember me?
Really? You just now noticed him?
Everyone wonders how Rayleigh managed to find Luffy. Rayleigh explains everything. Kuma pointed him in the right direction. Then he figured out that Hancock helped Luffy escape Impel Down. After Marineford, all the clues led him straight to Amazon Lily. The old man is seriously smart. Hearing the story, the Kuja become excited because Shaki correctly guessed Hancock's love for Luffy. Meanwhile, their snake princess has completely stopped using her brain.
That's my Shaki.
The snake princess is, well, see for yourself.
Do you like it? Please say yes. It's all just for you.
Rayleigh then asks Luffy, "Do you want to meet your crew again?" He reminds him how weak they were against Kizaru. If Kuma hadn't saved them, they would have all died. Instead of meeting them immediately, Rayleigh suggests returning to Marineford one more time to deliver a secret message. 3D2Y.
Will it help me protect them?
No promises, but it's certainly worth a shot. That said, you do realize you have a lot of work to do.
You think I should? I'll go back to Marineford.
Luffy, Jinbe, and Rayleigh head toward Marineford. The battlefield is still covered in destruction. Reporters from all over the world are taking pictures. Suddenly, Straw Hat Luffy appears. He walks to the giant ox bell and rings it 16 times. Then he throws flowers into the giant crack left by the war. The newspapers capture everything they need. The hidden message 3D2Y. The news spreads across the entire world. Even the 5 elders discuss it. Vivi, Crocodile, and countless others read the newspaper. Back aboard the Kuja ship, Luffy is resting while the Kuja women keep stretching his rubber body for fun.
So here we are, keeping a close eye on you.
Then they try doing the same thing to Rayleigh. Girls, please understand, not every man is made of rubber like Luffy. Poor Jinbe becomes their next victim too.
Obviously, this isn't something you would do on a whim.
Would you stop?
Around the same time, every Straw Hat sees the newspaper, and each of them understands the hidden message. Later, Jinbe says goodbye to Luffy before returning to Fishman Island. Meanwhile, Hancock is still busy daydreaming.
Weak in the knees. My goodness, I could almost die. I'm dizzy.
Hey, Hancock, you okay?
Yes, of course I am.
Rayleigh finally begins Luffy's training. Hancock promises she'll bring him delicious food every single day.
To bring you the most delicious food from Amazon Lily every day. Doesn't that sound nice? Yeah!
She nearly faints from embarrassment when Luffy compliments her cooking.
I'll bring you anything you desire, and as much of it as you want. I do believe he's uttered my name at least 10 times now.
Rayleigh immediately shuts that idea down. He tells her Luffy needs harsh training, not luxury meals, but Hancock completely loses it. She grabs Rayleigh by the nose and argues with him over Luffy's comfort.
You have got some nerve, old man. Luffy has the right to decide that.
That's part of the training.
You'll ruin his nose!
Finally, it's time to say goodbye. Rayleigh takes Luffy deep into the island to begin his training. He explains the island's dangerous wildlife and unique environment. It's honestly one of the coolest islands in One Piece. Rayleigh's goal is simple: help Luffy master all 3 types of Haki. Suddenly, a giant elephant attacks. Luffy instantly activates Gear Second, but the elephant is far too strong. Rayleigh tells him to relax. Then the real lesson begins. First, observation Haki. Rayleigh dodges every attack with his eyes closed.
Enhance this power. You can even tell where unseen enemies are located.
Next, armament Haki. The elephant charges at him, but Rayleigh defeats it with just one hand. Finally, the rarest Haki of all, Conqueror's Haki. The furious elephant attacks again. Rayleigh doesn't even touch it. He simply looks at it, and it instantly collapses unconscious. He tells Luffy that he possesses this incredible power as well.
This is Conqueror's Haki. You have the power as well.
That night, they sit around a campfire. Did anyone notice the tiger sitting right beside them? I still can't tell if it's waiting for the bones or waiting to eat Luffy and Rayleigh instead. That's actually pretty funny. The next morning, Luffy's real training begins. For the next 2 years, he'll hang his straw hat on a giant tree and dedicate everything to becoming strong enough to protect the people he cares about.
Come on, Luffy. Hurry it up. Let's get started.
Be right there.